Guys, it's Dr. Allen. I wanted to give you a little bit of a reminder of how to use our image resizing programs for those who are frustrated with that part of our work. So let's do this in real time. I'm going to create a little bit of code right here and right now and import some images to it. So as you remember, if we're working with images, the first thing I'm going to do is create a screen, and we'll decide how big that screen is going to be. So let's see, I want my screen to be 800 pixels wide by 600 pixels tall. Good. And as long as I'm at it, I think I'm gonna I think I'll set its color to light blue. Let's see if that works. Hey, wonderful, good. All right, good. So you can see I've got 800 pixels wide and 600 pixels high, right? Our first number is always our X number for how wide, and then our second number is our Y number for how tall. Okay, so here's where life gets interesting. So I'd like to place a turtle in the screen, and I'll start by using one of the shapes that comes along, that is built in to the Python turtle module. So, and we'll have it be a turtle. Our turtle shape will be a turtle, and let's have our turtle turn right by 360 degrees. So here it is. There's our turtle, and it turns right. Well, that's all fine and good, but let's do something much more interesting than that. So I think I want my turtle to become, oh, let's see, we'll figure out something in a second. Let's turn that turtle into an umbrella. It's winter, it's rainy, so I'm going to do a Google search for an umbrella image, and oh, look at that beautiful rainbow colored umbrella. It just makes me feel warm and happy just looking at it. Okay, so wow, that's a beautiful umbrella, kind of big, right? It's 1200 by 1200 by 1200 pixels, but we'll fix that in a second. So that is the image that I want to use. Now, to get to that image to a place I can use it, I'm going to hover over it and click on the right side of my mouse on a Windows machine, and then open that image in a new tab. And if I hover on the tab, I can see that that image is, yeah, 1200 by 1200 pixels. Okay, well, that's wonderful, but let's remember that our screen is only 800 by 600 pixels. So that image is just enormous. It will overwhelm the space. Like, you will see nothing but the umbrella. So we need to do a little work on this umbrella. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to right-click the umbrella, and I'm going to have it save the image. Again, choose Save Image As. Okay, so I'll save it, and checking that it can save as a JPEG folder, as a JPEG file. I'll go ahead and click, and now it's saved. Okay, so remember I said a second ago that that image was just huge, and we really need to make it a different size. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to an extension called Bulk Image Resizing, BIRME.net, and I'll include a link to it in the video description. So what I want to do is I'm going to take the image that we just downloaded, that beautiful, enormous, there's 102 kilobytes. Okay, so it's not so enormous, but it is still bigger than we have space for in our frame. I'm going to make sure that I've selected auto height, and I'm going to choose 80 pixels wide. And again, our screen is 800 pixels wide, and I don't want the umbrella to be bigger than 1/10 of that space. So, okay, we'll start here. And maybe, I can make it even a teeny bit bigger. Here, I'll make it 90 pixels wide. But again, I'll make sure that the auto height box here is clicked, so it will automatically figure out the size of the image. So once I've done that, I'm going to go down to here where it says Save Files, and with a single click, I will save that file, and it will go into my download folder. I can already see right there where it landed. Now let's take a look at the difference. Okay, here it is. This is the first umbrella, which was really big. right? 1200 by 1200. Now, here's the other resized umbrella, and there it is. It's 90 by 90 pixels. It's very easy to work with. So this is almost perfect, except for one thing. And I'm going to go actually erase all of my old images so I don't get confused about them. Now, if I open that image, there's one teeny little thing that, well, you don't really notice it. You won't really notice it here, but you will notice it if I'm opening that image on the web page. If I try to move it around, you see that white background that follows the image everywhere? All right, so that is going to be really, really distracting, especially if I have like a light blue background in our trinket. Let me show you what that will look like if we use that image. I'm going to go here and I'm going to call it umbrella. And I'm going to go through the rest of the process of uploading that after we convert it. But you'll see that if we move this around the web page and there's a color in the background, that extra white blocks out the color. All right, so we need to do one other thing in order to make this image usable. We're going to go to another web utility called remove.bg, and it's going to take any color background and remove it from the main image. So let's give that a try. There's my umbrella, right? I'm going to select and upload the image again from my downloads folder. Here comes the image, and magically, wow, all the background goes away, and all we can see is the umbrella. So so perfect. So I'll go click on there. I will download the image and I won't open it. I'll just save it. And now all of a sudden I have a PNG folder. My JPEG folder has been changed to a PNG folder. So just to make life easy once we get into the coding part, I'm going to have that umbrella be the simple name of the file so that we don't have to do too much typing. And now that that file is converted to a PNG, then we can do really awesome stuff with it. Let me close all the other tabs. I'm going to go back into my Trinket and I'm going to add that image to my library. So I don't see an umbrella in my library yet, so I'm going to click Upload a New Image. And again, just to show you how I got there, right over here in the upper right hand side of the code window, there's a little file icon. I'll click on it, click to upload a new image, and then, oh yeah, there's my umbrella as a PNG file. So once I do that, it uploads to Trinket, and I can just go click Done. Yay, perfect. All right, and good, and there it is. There's my umbrella sitting happily in my image library. Thank you so much. All right, so the only last thing I need to do now is create the code that will import my umbrella.png file. So let's hit main.py to go back to our code, and we will take two steps. It'll be really nice and simple. Screen.add shape, and if we remember, the name of the file was umbrella.png. Okay, great. So I've added that shape. Let me go to full screen, make it easy for you all to see. Good. And now that I've added the image both to the library right here and to my screen, now that image is available for me to use in the code. So let's give that a shot. Here it is. 1, 2, and what a beautiful thing. Okay, all right. Okay, great. So now that I have that umbrella, happily loaded in, I can spin it around. I can and I can make that umbrella travel pretty much wherever I want. So at that point, let's say I want my turtle to go to one edge of the screen and then come back and go to another edge of the screen. I can do that with the same turtle commands that we've used before. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. The turtle command creates my graphics options. My screen gives me a space to work in. Setting up the screen, I can tell it how big to be, and then I can tell the screen what color to be using the background color command. Now, if I want to change the shape of my turtle, I'm going to add the shape as a screen command, and then I'll tell the turtle to become that shape. Really important that the file name exactly match the file name that I have in the library. And once I do that, well, I can have that umbrella or turtle or whatever I choose. Do pretty much whatever I want. There it is. Okay, awesome. So that is just wonderful. So if you follow this video, you now can decide that maybe you don't want an umbrella, maybe you want a race car, maybe you want a rocket ship, maybe you want a bowling ball, a pizza. Use your imagination. But now you know how to use all the different web utilities that we've talked about to be able to resize images. So using, right, the bulk image resizer, that was one of our tools. And then again, the remove background utility. That was our other tool. So with those tools in hand, you are all set. Enjoy adding images to your Trinket, and that will be really helpful as we code stuff for our game. And happy coding.